you're a 2, 3, 5, 10 person startup, by being part of the Snowflake ecosystem, you can really get access to the biggest and best customers in the world and get access to data in a way that is secure and private and compliant, and the way that the customers feel like it can be trusted. And so you just have this incredible opportunity to go and use data, use AI, drive these business outcomes for some of these biggest customers in the world as a very young startup.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Snowflake Ventures. I'm currently on the trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange, where I'm now delighted to be joined by Stefan Williams, VP of Corporate Development at Snowflake. Stefan, such a pleasure to sit down with you here today.
It's wonderful to be back. New York is infectious. I love being here. Thank you for having me.
Well, Snowflake is back at the New York Stock Exchange, celebrating their 5th anniversary of listing, but also their Snowflake Startup Challenge kicking off for 2026. What can we expect in the year ahead?
It's been an incredible journey with the Startup Challenge. Every year we seem to get more and more companies that are building really interesting things around data and AI. I think the ability to kind of build technology in companies today is, I think, becoming a little bit easier with the use of AI. You've got some incredible functionality and features coming out of the Snowflake platform that's going to unlock a lot of that. And so I'm extremely excited about seeing where we get taken with AI and data from partners that are tackling real world business problems.
Wonderful to hear. And I want to dive a little bit deeper on that venture side. How do you see investors looking past very much that AI hype and more into business outcomes?
There's a lot of hype. And I think, look, the reality is we're still in, I think, this phase of kind of going from 0 to 1. And there's a handful of companies that I think are harnessing what the technology is available today to go and bring business value and outcome to companies. And largely that's being kind of priced and sold as kind of value add to these companies. I think over time, that the abstraction is going to be kind of that the technology brings is going to continue. And this FDE motion, the forward development, the deployed engineer motion, where you've had engineers kind of being on site trying to just figure out what the business problem is on site with a customer, and using technology to go and try to do that, and charging a value-based package. I think over time, like, the question I have is how durable is that, and how repeatable is that, and how is AI and technology going to be able to abstract that complexity of bringing that business value to kind of have much more of a flywheel that starts moving a lot quicker. So I think we've seen a lot. I mean, you've seen some incredible companies. You look at the likes of Cursor, for example, going from, or Anthropic themselves, 10, 100, 500, $1 billion. The growth rates are unprecedented. And I think there's going to be a subset of companies that are going to continue to do that. But I think when you go down to the real business value, how you're actually engaging with enterprise companies, dealing with security and governance and auditability, and being able to deploy these at scale across global environments, like, I'm excited to see where and how companies are engaging with the Snowflake platform, using AI and ultimately kind of delivering that business value.
Great to hear, Stefan. And diving a little bit deeper into that venture arm of Snowflake, why is this such an important motion for Snowflake to be part of?
I think I see ventures as a tool in the toolbox that we have for helping startups build around our platform. We have incredible programs. We have obviously we have the SVA hub. We've got accelerator programs. We've got VC funding programs. We have startup packages. We've got resources. We've got go-to-market, technical. There's so many different offerings for startups to get plugged in and actually start to think about delivering some of this enterprise-grade value. I think ventures comes in, and it's when we see initial product market fit, when we see our customers coming to us and saying, "Wow, this partner is really helping me unlock this specific area." I think ventures can be a really interesting and helpful tool to go and harness and help and put the wind behind some sales of partners that are doing some really good things. Make sure that we have great product alignment, great go-to-market alignment. Our field notices it, our customers notice, our partners notice. And so how do we kind of really give them a leg up to kind of be successful in the world that we operate in? And so, yeah, hugely advantageous. We've done, I think, over 60 plus investments today, and we look to keep going and increasing that pace.
Great to hear about the power of the collective ecosystem. Stefan, as you look out on the coming months and year ahead, what's your top priority and why?
My charter is a few different things, ventures being one of them. I'll keep it to the ventures component. I think the velocity and the pace of innovation happening within the AI data cloud, it's incredible. Sridhar and the whole engineering product team just amped it up. And so I'm extremely excited about the new product features and developments that we're having that are going to be available natively in the platform. And I'm excited about seeing how customers and partners and startups can go and harness and leverage those products. Specifically, as I think about the Cortex functionality that we have, whether it's Cortex Search, Cortex Analyst, Snowflake Intelligence is obviously an incredibly powerful product. We've got the Cortex REST API, which now abstracts a bunch of complexity for startups to go and get access to some of these foundation models. And so harnessing all of those with the data that we have in the platform with this secure, trusted environment it's an incredible opportunity for startups. And last thing I'll say, you're a 2, 3, 5, 10-person startup, by being part of the Snowflake ecosystem, you can really get access to the biggest and best customers in the world and get access to data in a way that is secure and private and compliant, and the way that the customers feel like it can be trusted. And so you just have this incredible opportunity to go and use data, use AI, drive these business outcomes for some of these biggest customers in the world as a very young startup. The motion is strong, the traction is good, and I'm excited to see that continue.
It's an exciting next chapter. Stefan, such a pleasure sitting down with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And for the audience watching, I'm Ryan Green with Snowflake Ventures. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.